Another way that you might like to develop your comic is on a computer rather than with traditional art materials. So what I've done here is I've done a black pen line around my comic. I've taken a photograph of it and I've uploaded it onto the computer and I've opened it in Photoshop. Obviously, you may not have Photoshop at home, so you could use Photopea or GIMP, which are two programs that are very, very similar. And because we're just using some really simple tools, it means that hopefully you'll be able to have a go. But you may have other programs that you can use or that you know about at home. So basically, what I'm going to be doing is using this tool here, which is called the Magic Wand. And you can just click on a shape. You can then go to your colour selections, pick whichever colour it is that you want to use. And so this is going to be my splash, so I'm going to go for a nice bright blue. Then you can either use the paint bucket or the paint brush. The paint bucket's easier. Just click it and it fills your shape. And then just select and deselect and you've got your shape. Now you'll notice it's missed a little bit there at the bottom. So what I can do is I can zoom in to this part of my picture. Just zoom in there. Again, get the little magic wand, pop it on that section. It's just selected it. Either the paintbrush or I could use the paintbrush this time. Just go around, fill it in, select and deselect. There's a couple of little bits that just need filling in. So you could go around and hand colour this if you wanted to. But the fill tool just works really, really well. This is quite handy just for going around and just doing little extras. Because when you take a photograph, the quality isn't so white, what I've also done then is this border that goes around the edge. I've been working my way around that, and then again, just change your colour selector, go for a white, get your paintbrush, fill it in, and I'm going to end up with my white border. Because I've gone round it in pen initially, that just means I've already got my black outline for my comic feel. Deselect, go a little bit smaller. So I can carry on then filling all these areas. Just again, just go select. So this is going to be my speech bubble. One of the things that you will notice is the fact that I have not put any text on here at all. Now, over here, I've got my layers. So this whole picture is on the layer. But what's really nice about these programs is if you go to the T for text, click on that. And then I wanted over my big splash, the word splash. So it's really teeny tiny down there. So I need to just highlight it. That there, just zoom in a little bit. Really teeny tiny. There we go. Okay, click on my text again. I can highlight that. I can then choose the style of font that I would really like. Okay, I'm going to make it just a little bit bigger to start off with. Choose the colour that you would like for your text. Because it's a big splash, I don't want to not. Might just try it. Oh, see, it's choices now. This is, we'll go with like a tealy sort of colour. Right, I'm going to zoom back out. Now, what you'll notice is this now is a separate layer, which means as long as that's highlighted, I can now move this around. I can make it bigger. Oh, there we go. And it goes over the top of the colour that I've just done. I can bring that down. and that works really well. Double click and it holds it in place. Now, if I want to go back and work on the comic, I need to click back on that layer, okay? Otherwise it'll work on that one there. So when I'm looking around this splash, I'd like the background colour to be a little bit different. So if I select that there, this is the ground underneath. So I might want that a little bit darker, maybe a brown, not too dark. Okay, duplicate and fill that in, and you'll see it's gone behind the letters. And then again, keep selecting these areas and just add in that little bit extra. Now here I've noticed that I've got a little bit of a gap, so if I select that area there and I just want that shape, it's going to add that one in there. So one of the things that I can do is just go back in, get my paintbrush. Now that circle's way too big, so if I reduce the diameter of that, I can then just go and just extend that line, and I've got one there as well. There we go. So now when I come back and use my magic wand, it's going to just select that area. Now I want that same colour brown, so there's a little pipette here, and if I go and click on that, it selects that colour. Let's make the brush bigger again. There we go. And I can fill that area. So this is just another technique that you could have a go at if you wanted to. You don't have to. I know some of you are really good on a computer. It might be you want to draw the whole comic on a computer. If you do, that is perfectly fine. We just want to see what sort of work you come up with. So you can sort of see there I'm beginning to build up on my comic.